Rapper Nipsey Hussle's alleged killer was attacked on his way to court. Eric Holder's attorney tells TMZ that he was attacked by two people while in a holding cell.
Y'all, just when we thought things couldn't get any wilder in Hollywood, we've got new receipts linking some huge names to the most shocking story of the decade. I mean, what if I told you that the story behind Nipsey Hussle's tragic passing might go way deeper than anyone ever imagined? And, yup, there's some major tea involving Diddy and even Lauren London, but that's just the beginning. Stick around because this is about to get messy, and you won't want to miss a single detail. You all remember Nipsey Hussle, right? He wasn't just another rapper. He was a Grammy-winning artist who gave so much back to his community, stood for social justice, and inspired so many people. His tragic passing in 2019 shook everyone to the core, and fans were left wondering how someone with such a positive impact could end up this way. Here's what we know about that day, March 31st, 2019. Nipsey had a run-in with a guy named Eric Holder outside his own store, Marathon Clothing. According to reports, Nipsey allegedly accused Holder of being a snitch, which set off a chain of events that led to Holder coming back with a loaded weapon and, well, the rest is a heartbreaking history. Holder was arrested, charged, and sentenced. But here's where things start getting strange. See, during Holder's trial, he was attacked in jail by some inmates, which left everyone questioning. Was someone trying to make sure he kept his mouth shut? I mean, it's not every day that a high-profile inmate gets roughed up on their way to court, right? This sparked some whispers that maybe, just maybe, Holder wasn't acting alone and that there was someone even bigger pulling the strings. Now here's where things get juicy. As Nipsey's popularity and influence grew, rumors began swirling that some other big names in the industry, yes, we're talking Diddy and Jay-Z, were feeling a little uncomfortable. Allegedly, they weren't too thrilled about Nipsey's rising power, especially given his close connection to Dr. Sebi, a controversial healer who supposedly had a lot of secrets Big Pharma would rather stay buried. Let's just say, some folks started wondering if Nipsey's passing had more to it than met the eye. And y'all, I'm not even kidding. The rumors even dragged Lauren London into this mess. Yep, you heard me right. Some conspiracy theories suggest that Lauren, who was Nipsey's girlfriend and loved by so many, was allegedly involved in keeping tabs on him at Diddy's request. Sounds wild, right? But before we jump to conclusions, here's the thing. Lauren was super close to Diddy's crew, especially Cassie. And this connection led some people to think that maybe she was somehow keeping an eye on Nipsey. And the plot thickens. In an interview, Lauren mentioned going to a death seminar to mentally prepare herself for...
I went to a seminar about death.
Okay, you have to tell me.
Oh my God.
Telling me this now.
I know, yeah.
Well, the worst. At first, it seemed like a personal thing, but then her words got fans feeling uneasy, almost like she knew something. Some folks even started questioning if she was somehow aware of what might happen to Nipsey, which is super intense and totally heartbreaking if you ask me. And if all this wasn't enough, enter Whack 100, who had even more tea to spill. He claimed that Diddy recorded some compromising footage of Nipsey at one of his infamous parties, and this wasn't just any party, y'all. Allegedly, these gatherings were where all sorts of shady stuff went down, and Whack hinted that this footage was being used as leverage to control Nipsey's moves. Let's be real, Diddy has been around for a long time, and he's no stranger to controversy. From his history with Tupac to the way he allegedly treated artists like Faith Evans, there's always been this cloud of suspicion around him. And listen, I'm not saying Diddy is guilty of anything, but he has been linked to some suspicious situations in the past. So when these new rumors popped up connecting him to Nipsey, people started putting two and two together. There's this theory circulating that Diddy and other major players in the industry were feeling seriously threatened by Nipsey. They saw him as a new voice for the people, and the last thing they wanted was for him to become unstoppable. According to the rumor mill, they saw what Nipsey could potentially achieve and decided it was better to take him out than let him keep rising. Now, before we all start side-eyeing Lauren, we have to look at the evidence, or lack thereof. Sure, she was close to Diddy's circle, and yeah, she even introduced Nipsey to him at one of those exclusive celeb parties. But let's not forget, Lauren has built her own career, and people who know her say she doesn't seem like someone who would get involved in this kind of shady business. Still, the theories continue to swirl, and fans can't help but wonder if she knew more than she let on. Just when we thought Diddy was done with all the drama, the feds are reportedly revisiting some old cases, and Nipsey's might be one of them. Apparently, the new investigation is focused on uncovering any connections Diddy may have to Nipsey's tragic passing and whether there were others involved behind the scenes. If any of this is true, it could be career-ending for Diddy. And let's let's just say his reputation isn't exactly squeaky clean these days. As you can imagine, fans are in a frenzy. People on social media are digging up old interviews, videos, and everything they can find to piece together what really happened. Some believe these are just rumors blown out of proportion, while others think there's a deeper truth hiding just below the surface. Whatever the case, it's got everyone talking, and Hollywood is on high alert. So what do y'all think? Was this just an unfortunate coincidence? Or was there something way darker lurking behind Nipsey's passing? And could people like Diddy and Jay-Z really have been involved in such a complex conspiracy to silence him? Let me know in the comments, because this story is far from over. There are so many layers to this, and it feels like every day a new piece of information comes out that makes you question everything.